Hello everyone and welcome to this, another episode of Banished. My name is Casanis. Actually, we're going to pause this right here for a second because I don't want anything to get past me. And I can't remember what we did last episode. I don't remember exactly what we did. I think we actually made this farm and this thing right here. I think is what we made. The Yeild, the tavern. And you know what? I can't believe I don't remember because I'm honestly playing these things back to back. You guys haven't even seen the first episode yet. You haven't seen it because I've just been playing this back to back, and not all in the same day. I mean, it's been over 3 days. The first episode's going up tomorrow, but I've already done this is my 6th episode. Anyway, guys, yeah, that's what we took care of. I'm pretty sure we built this farm and we built this tavern. And I was doing some thinking about this farm and a little bit of research about the farm. I put in the largest farm I could in here. I think this thing here was 12 by 15. And I think we're gonna fix this up a little tiny bit. I've got myself currently 4 workers in there, and they are generating. Let me take a look. A total. What? Yeah. They're generated 900 wheat this season, and that's pretty good. But I did a little bit of fooling around with it, and if I reduce this to 3, they still generate 900 wheat. If I reduce it to 2, they produce 830 wheat. So they're actually producing a lot of wheat. I actually have too many farmers in here, so I think we're going to take care of that. And I did a little bit of searching online, and when I looked at some of the other people's videos, a lot of them were saying that the smaller farms are better because you can have 4 separate farms, 7 by 7 farms, and with only 1 worker. Now, I did a little bit of research myself. In fact, I did a little bit of research here, and I found that I can successfully have a 10 by 10 area, right in here, a 10 by 10 area, which will mean I have a road along here, and a road along here, and a road down the middle. And that'll give me much faster access to the different things. And I can put 2 different fields in here, a 10 by 10 here and a 10 by 10 here. Each 10 by 10 field will allow me to produce 400 of whatever product I'm producing. And that's pretty darn good. That's pretty darn good. So actually, we're going to take care of a couple things here. So we're going to take a look at that today. We're actually going to change this configuration. The second thing I'd like to do today, let's get this thing running right now. You can see I'm having myself a little problem here. Actually, someone died, so we're going to have to consider a cemetery pretty soon because that's going to start affecting this. But actually, we're going to do the farm right now because it's late autumn, so they're done. And I'm at full capacity. That's one of the things we're going to take care of right now too. I think we're going to add ourselves in a. I'm going to pause it. I think we're going to add ourselves in a market. And originally my plan was to have a market down in this location somewhere around here. And you can see a market in this location is going to tackle most of the homes that I currently have in place. And that's pretty good. That is pretty darn good. I've got myself a whole bunch of homes in here, and everyone will go over to this area here and get all of their goods. And that was going to allow me to build down this way further and eventually build into this area here. I kind of want to have, let me see exactly how this was going to go. Let's say it went right here. I kind of wanted to have the area right down in here be a mine shaft. And that's going to produce a lot of the iron or coal for me. So a marketplace there would be pretty good. Now, additionally, I was considering a market right here. This would actually take over all of the homes in the area, so everyone's going to be more efficient. And I've only got myself 5 homes over there, 5 homes over on this side. But those 5 homes are going to be terribly inefficient. And then maybe if this area continues to grow, and I put more homes, let me see. Well, no, I'm not. See, I am still torn. I am still torn about where this market should go. I need this market to be in place, though. I either need the market to be in place, or I need myself another barn right now, because you can see that I've got myself a storage issue, and I'm going to start tossing away food. I don't know if that means anything. That's why I was really iffy about whether or not it's better to have a smaller farm. Just because that smaller farm, the smaller farms are going to produce less, yes, but they are also going to. But having a larger farm like this would allow me to expand in the future, adding more people and actually adding 100 more production. And I don't know if that's going to be necessary or not. It's probably not going to be completely honest. So, last question. Where does this thing go? And this is the market's what I want to put in place. This is the big one for this episode, the marketplace. I don't know. This is not a terrible area for this market. It is going to extend me a long way over. It's going to allow a lot of different homes. Let's do it. So the marketplace is going to go right here. Bang. I did it. It's too late. It's too late to take it back now. I did it. No, it's actually not too late. I can always take it back. So, and we're going to up ourselves. We're going to reduce our farmers, first of all, because we don't need these farmers. We actually only need 2 here to actually even to do pretty darn well with what we need. We don't actually need all this food. We got a lot of food coming in. So I'm going to reduce these 2 farmers, and I'm going to reduce the 2 farmers over here. 1, 2. And that's going to give us, and then we're going to add a couple more builders for now. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Let's get this thing going again. We're going to start dumping food, which is really quite sad. The other thing I wanted to do in this episode is take care of that farm. It's late autumn now. Hopefully we get ourselves some builders going over here. I'm going to increase the production in this immediate area. Bam. The other thing I want to do is I'm actually going to get rid of this farm for now. Oh, and I got myself a merchant. Let's go see what that merchant wants first. Let's go see what that merchant has for us. Trade. He has stone. I'm actually willing to trade for that stone. I'll take your stone, mister. 7 each. I'm going to take your 33 stone. I'm going to give you 33 ale. Go get drunk. God, I need 33. I don't even need 33. I need like 24 or something like that. No, I need 20. It's going to be an odd number, unfortunately. It's an odd number. Why? Why do you have an odd number? I got a new baby born. Let's make this 26. And let me see. I can add 3 more. 29. Overpaying by 1 unit. I have no choice. Because this guy's nothing else. You're useless. Let's trade. Bam, I'll take your stuff. Alright, we're going to do that. We got a little extra stone, which is great, because you can see we already reduced our stone by a fair amount. And I want to start putting in some more houses. And I'm going to send my laborers out to get some of this stuff. Let's send them out to get this while we're here. Let's grab this stone up. I know my production is reaching its limit. I know. You don't have to keep telling me. Alright, so we're going to be building that up pretty fast. We'll get our laborers going as well. And what we're going to do, right now we're in the middle of winter, so I am going to change this farm. To get rid of some property, you can go to this axe right here and go onto here, and we're just going to grab all of this up, and we're going to get rid of it. Just like that. And I'm going to add in place 2 more farms instead. Very quickly, but the winter's still on. I'm going to add a 10 by 10. 10 by 10. And can I do a 10 by 10 here? Or do I have to move that thing down below? Let's see. Why didn't this line up the way I thought it was going to? Oh, see, I'm actually getting a whole bunch of food that's not actually working out. That ain't working out. See all the food out here, all surrounding, because we're at 100% capacity right now. So we've got ourselves 1 farm right there, which is not going to actually be in place. Let me zoom in here. Why can't I see where my farm is? It's all the way to the edge, and that's cool. We're going to put the 2nd farm in. Can I do 10 by 10? How come this is not fitting properly? Okay, we're not going to do this right now. We're going to get rid of a road first. Let's pause the game. Why is this not fitting the way I want? How big was this? Did I do this wrong? Was this a 10 by 10? It is a 10 by 10, which is good. I'm going to get roads on both sides. I wanted to extend this road all the way across, which is not going to give me a 10 by 10. And this down here was only going to give me a 10 by 7, which I didn't want. I want definitely a 10 by 10. So I have to actually move this down a fair amount. So let's actually get rid of this road, first of all. That's the first thing we're going to do. We're going to get rid of the road right here. To get rid of a road, very simple. You go to this thing here, this choppy chop. Go like this, and you can remove this road. I'm going to remove it all the way to here. And we're going to have a builder go in there and take care of it, unfortunately. Unfortunately. I probably should have let this thing stay until the next summer. But oh well. Oh well. And I probably should consider another barn in here. I know, we're at 100%, aren't we? We're losing everything. We are losing everything. And look at all this extra food here. I might have to consider putting in another barn right now. I'm going to. How far did this thing go? Okay, I'm going to put another barn in. I have no choice. I didn't want to. Okay, there. Okay, now I don't have to. Yes, it's done. Let's get myself a bunch of vendors. We're going to add ourselves 4 vendors. Just like that. And when I do that, they're going to start picking up all the extra food. This thing here is ready to go. I'm going to plant myself wheat here, and I'm going to add myself one farmer, just like that. Yes, I know, we are nearing capacity. It is late winter now, early spring. Oh my god, I got it planting. Okay, so we're going to actually plant one more field. The next field we're going to plant is going to go right below it. And I don't know why this didn't line up the way I thought it was going to. In my head, it was like all lined up perfectly. But apparently not. We're going to go down that far. We're going to go down that far. And what we're going to do as well, then, we're going to add ourselves some extra roads. And that's going to give us access to the barn really quickly. We're going to add ourselves a couple of extra roads along here. Moop. Moop. And along here. Moop. People said I say boom too much, so for some reason now I'm saying moop. And along here. Just like that, and one along the bottom, just like that. And in fact, I'm actually going to hook this guy up. Like this. Now that's going to give me a little bit of extra space as well. That's going to be some extra space in here. We can consider what's going to go in there. I think that's a good location for maybe some additional houses. Let's see. Oops, not that. Some additional housing. Okay, so one house can actually fit in there, and it'll be within the market area. I've got to cut down this tree. Cut down this tree. And I forgot to check and see the time again, so we might go way over just because I'm really terrible at timing. Really terrible. Increase the priority. Change the number of builders down to 2 is all I need. And we got tons of food. I can start removing some of my gatherers and that kind of stuff too. So each of these farms now is going to produce each of these farms is going to produce a number of 400. So I'm going to produce a total of 800 food in this area, which is going to be plenty. These guys here are going to start filling this thing up. We're going to have our firewood is low. What are these lazy bums doing? Start chopping. We're still at 91%. They're going to start pulling stuff into this area here. You can have up to 10,000 units in this area, so we should be pretty good. We should be okay. And that's going to make a nice central location where we pick everything up. Eventually, I might have to add another market in somewhere. Unfortunately. Okay, great. We got this guy going. It's early spring. Let's add into this a potato farm, and we're going to make a total of... Why is there no one in here? Dude, get in here. There. One there, one here. That's all we need. And we have 3 in here. You know, we only have 2 in here, actually. I have found that the harvest for this thing here has not been very good. It has been kind of crappy. Like, it is nowhere near. I'm getting 645 peaches with 3 workers. So that's giving me an average of, like, that's giving me an average of 215 per person. Per worker there. And these things here give me 400 per worker. So these things here don't do as much. They do give me some good trade goods, though. So I guess that is the important thing. What are we doing here? We're making peach. We got lots of peaches. Perfect. Planting ourselves some potatoes here. I might have to actually end up putting in another barn over here anyway, just because I want this farm to have itself some access to a barn very, very quickly. And I'm thinking maybe this road will be enough, but I don't know. One last thing. Let's take a look and see if we can actually fit a graveyard right in here. People right now they're kind of sad. Look at that. And that's because as people die, everyone becomes sad. And if they have nowhere to visit, they're dead, then they actually end up pretty sad. Can I fit a cemetery in here? I can. So we're going to actually add in a cemetery right here as well. Bam. These are going to be the 2 things that we add in this episode. The marketplace, as well as this cemetery. And we're going to start adding some homes and that kind of stuff very, very soon. The cemetery, once it's built, let me increase the priority. I don't know why I have to always do this, but I do. Increase the priority of this area. The cemetery, what it does is every time someone dies, there'll be a gravestone marker that's put in place here. This is not a very big cemetery at all. It's actually quite small. It's quite a small cemetery. But every time someone dies, then there'll be a gravestone coming in here. And you know what I think? I think we're going to be in some trouble soon because I think we've got an aging population here. Like this guy's 74, 73, 74. These people are still working. This is my blacksmith. Let me see. 64. Yeah, I've actually got an aging population. These guys here are going to start dying off very quickly. I could be in trouble. A 32-year-old brewer at least, so that's decent. It's not a little kid. These people are going to start dying off pretty darn quickly. They're not even producing children anymore, so this might actually lead to a little bit of trouble for me, unfortunately. And we know what we're going to do as well. I think we're going to start getting rid of some of this during this episode as well, because we don't need this stuff right now. In fact, I probably don't need any of this. That's going to give me a lot of extra wood. people are going to start dying off, and I really have to consider what I'm going to do about that. This guy's having kids. You know, I only have a couple of kids. I'm not replacing my population very well at all, and I got a bunch of people living here. So once these people die off, you know, this builder is going to move in with this builder probably. They might be brother and sister, but you know what? We don't care about that in Casanis land. We don't care. You move in with your brother and sister wherever you need to. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. Alrighty. So that's really what I wanted to do in this episode. I'm going to let this run for a little while. We're going to cut down some of this stuff down here, and we're going to start adding some more industry down in around this area here. I think we're probably going to add, like I said, right down in here, we're going to add ourselves a mine shaft of some kind, and probably a quarry as well, because I don't really care about this land. I don't really care about that land. We got so much food going on here. I might even start reducing my gatherers a bit. Let's see what happens if I reduce it by 2. Let's see what happens. Give me some additional labor, cut down the stuff. So that's my big plan. We're gonna have to start really looking at things like livestock. Hopefully we can get ourselves some livestock very soon. Maybe another merchant will show up and we'll buy ourselves some livestock. Still got one dude in here. We have a lot of ale. Yeah, we're in pretty good shape. We're in pretty good shape. Once people have this thing here to visit, once there's actually some things in here, you're going to see people come and stand in there just like this. Get ourselves a new lie. Yeah, we get another adult. No, we need kids. I want this to be like 51 and, for now, at this stage, 51 and like 25. So I'm actually looking at some issues here. At a few issues. And I don't have enough stone to do anything about it either. We'll have to start grabbing up some stone. Alright, let's add in a road for now. That's going to go from this location. What am I adding here? That's cut. That's cut. Let's add ourselves a road. It's going to go along here. Can I do this? No. I hate that. Okay, it's going to go like this. And the people that live and work here... Come on. The people that live and work here, I want to live... sorry, the people that work here, I want to live in the area as well. So we're going to have to start considering homes and that kind of stuff in here. In fact, I'm going to build one right here, right now. Because that space is not going to be used for anything but homes. We're going to build ourselves a nice... facing this way, I think. It's not the best, but that's what we're going to do. What? What do you arm me for? Am I putting these roads in wrong? Because it looks like that missed, doesn't it? Let me see. It doesn't show me the square anymore. The reserve of stone is low. I know it is. We're going to have to send our laborers to get some stone, and the stone is really far away. We're going to have to go down here. We're going to go down here and start grabbing up the stone. I got a lot of laborers. Expendable laborers. Sad, eh? Once you're educated, I won't expend you. You won't be so expendable. So we're going to do that for now. Look how much food we got. We got so much food. We got so much food. I'm not going to reduce my hunters for now, just because they are bringing in leather, although not a whole lot. Barely enough to get us by. That's barely enough to get us by. Okay, let's see. So we're getting our first thing going here. It's early autumn. I thought for sure these guys would be done. If they aren't able to actually get everything out of here before autumn, I think everything should be out of here before autumn. If not, then that means I'm not producing well enough, and I might have to actually add in another barn. You can see my worker walking all the way over to the barns. Actually, this one here went from this field to that field. That's a pretty helpful dude. Get back there and get your potatoes. It's now autumn. I don't want to lose this crop. I don't want to lose that crop. This one here is done. It gave me, I'm expecting it to have given me, well, it only gave me 319, which is really weird. It should have given me 400. Did I make this the wrong size? I'm going to lose this entire crop. Why did that happen? It might be because of the barn. These people might not be going far enough, or might not be having to walk too far. Here's something else you can check to see if something's going odd. If you go and you select the farm like this, you can go over here to this spot and you'll see path, and it'll show you where the person lives. So this person lives very, very close to the location. So this should actually have given me. You start digging up those potatoes, lady. We're losing our crop right now. We're losing the crop. I actually considered making these 11 by 11. In fact, oh, another merchant. In fact, I think I would have considered a larger 11. Oh my god, I don't want that. Oh my, this person lives really far. Well, not really far. Let's check and see what we got going on here. Steel tools. That's also not so bad. We have a lot of tools. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add these steel tools, and that means that my blacksmith won't be working for a little while. And I'm going to trade my ale in. So they've got 25. I'm going to take it. 25. Pretty nice. I haven't had any natural disasters yet, which is sweet. So this is going to cost me 60, plus an additional 1. So 61. Why can't... Oh, I'm clicking in the wrong spot. 61. What am I doing 61? It's going to cost me 25. It's going to cost me 31. And it's going to cost me 1 log. I'm going to throw in a log. Oh, 1 log. I'm going to throw in a log for you there, dude. I'm going to trade. Start bringing some better shit. Okay? Because you're bringing some really crappy stuff. This guy doesn't even have any livestock. Start bringing some better stuff. Okay? Don't come back till you have good stuff. Alright. And those tools will actually take us a long way, too. Hopefully they'll get moved right into this location. Is this thing almost full already? No, not even close. We're going to actually require another one of these places pretty darn soon. Which is kind of funny. Not what I expected at all. But we are producing a lot of really good stuff. A lot of really good stuff. Alright guys, so for what I'm going to do for the next little while is I'm just going to start adding in a bunch of housing. And I think we're going to call that an episode. No one's really happy yet. We have alcohol pouring out. Go drink your alcohol, people. Get happy. You should be much happier than you are. I'm actually considering adding in a school as well. See, someone died. Okay, cool. Someone died of old age. They didn't die of anything bad, actually. They died of old age. And you can see right in here right now, we've got, 2 people died right in front of me. Forrester. That was probably that 80-year-old couple that was going on there. We've got ourselves some tombstones. And this thing here is going to fill up. However big it is, you can have 1 tombstone per 1 tombstone per area, like this. And that's all you get. So these things will eventually degrade, and you'll end up with more area for tombstones. But it takes a little while. It's like a generational thing. It'll take quite some time. All right. We're doing pretty good. I think I might add some homes in right here. Or do I want to add in the homes over here? I'm eventually going to add in a school. We got a lot of houses here. I think I am going to add in some homes right in here. I'm going to add in a couple more homes really fast, and I think that's how we're going to end this episode. I think we're going to add in, can't do it there, I'm going to do it 1, 2, 3, 4, can I do a 5th one? 5 homes, that's not bad. I could probably even add a 6th one right here if I wanted to. I don't have anywhere near enough stone to actually take care of this. I can, I'm going to add 6. Nowhere near enough stone to actually take care of this. All of those are going to be well within this area here, and it's going to mean that my birth rate shoots up. But look how much food I have. I have so much food. It's not going to be such a bad thing to have more people show up. It's not going to be such a bad thing at all. My reserve of iron's low, huh? I understand. We're going to have to consider that mine very, very soon, and I think next episode we're going to have to add that mine in, which means homes in this area here. We're out of stone, too. Storage? Oh my god, really? Already? That means I'm going to need a new barn. Why is not everything going in here? Why? Put it in there. You know what? Maybe I'll put a couple more of these guys in. I already have 4. Let's put 5 in. We'll stock up quick. Oops. Push the wrong button. Alright guys, I think that's what we're going to call this an episode. Right now we've got ourselves a market. We're doing really, really well. We've got a really big area here where we can have people live and not really have an issue. We're getting ourselves some brand new homes as stone comes in. I don't know where we're getting the stone from. I'm going to try and grab some from down here too. It's a really long way for my people to walk. A really long way. 8 laborers. But I need it. I need this kind of stuff for now, and I think next episode we're going to add in some production facilities. We have no choice. There's not even any iron in there. I'll grab up that stone. I'll grab up the iron from over here. There's not very much. Not very much at all. So I'm going to grab this stuff up here. This is a really long walk for these people, but we have no choice. This is going to be all, I think, eventually all farmland in here. Alright everybody, I hope you guys enjoyed that episode. I have no idea how long it is. I forgot to start my timer. It might be really long, and I'm sorry if it is. It might be really short. I'm sorry if that's really short, too. Anyway, guys, I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, a thumbs up would be greatly appreciated. If you didn't, a thumbs down is perfectly fine. It lets me know what you like and what you don't like about my channel. And you know what? I'm okay with that. This is all about us working together. That's how I feel anyway, so I'm hoping that you guys are going to take the time and either give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, both of which are perfectly okay. If you have anything to say, please let me know down in the comments. I love to hear whenever you guys have an interesting something or other to tell me. I am very interested in what you guys have to say, and I try and answer everybody back. So if you want to say something to me, do so. Just say so down in the comments, and I will get back to you, I promise. And lastly, if you haven't done so, please take a few seconds to subscribe. Have yourselves a wonderful day, everyone.